Hello and welcome. For our class today, we want to learn how to derive trig ratio for all the angles. I know say you go don hear of cos, sine, tan, cosec, tan, cot, sec. You go don hear of all these terms for trigonometry. But some students dey confused. They wonder say how would they take derive all these terms? And how I will take apply these terms when they give me question under trigonometry. This discussion or this video lesson is very important and make you no use and play if you want to dey fly or want to dey do trig ratio very well, so that no matter how examiner twist the question for trig ratio, you go fit answer am. And that one na the essence wey make me dey produce this video, so that you go fit dey able to answer any question wey they go give you for JAMB, WAEC, or even GCE or NECO for under trig ratio. Now, if you want to derive trig ratio, it is very easy. And once you don't know how to derive anything, both for maths and physics, if you don't know how to derive everything, you go know how to apply them, use and solve question. That's not the principle. Now, when we consider one right angle triangle, we will consider this right angle triangle. I want us to start from scratch. If we consider this right angle triangle, that right angle triangle, I will take here as B, I will take here as A, and I will take here as C. Now, I will take here as theta. Now, this now what we dey call right angle triangle. Now, make I take my AB to be S, and I will take my BC to be Y. Y, I will take this side as the radius or the hypotenuse. Now, all of us know about SOH-CAH-TOA. We also know about Pythagoras theorem. These are the theorems, all the theorems or the laws which surround trigonometry and right angle triangle. Now, when we talk about Pythagoras theorem, they only use them for right angle triangle. Now, when we talk about SOH-CAH-TOA, now the normal thing we would use to solve right angle triangle. Now, we will see how we take apply SOH-CAH-TOA to take derive all the sine, cos, and tan. And that one will help us derive other trigonometry ratios we will need to take solve questions. And we will use one example to try those questions. Now, make you see this one. We say we get SOH-CAH-TOA. Some fit they hear this one for the first time. Some fit just they hear them for today, or some people don't know them before. Now, what does SOH-CAH-TOA mean? SOH-CAH-TOA mean sine opposite over hypotenuse. Now it be OH. Now, the other one mean cos. Cos na adjacent over hypotenuse. And the other one mean tan. T mean tan. Say na opposite over adjacent. So this one now, if you compare this one now for this triangle, you will find out say opposite of theta, that is tan theta, they equal to opposite na y divided by within the hypotenuse na r. Now, if you go to cos theta, this side na adjacent. Now, one thing wey you go note for any right angle triangle na be say the longest side na always the hypotenuse. So any right angle triangle, if they like, make them bend down the other way around. Just find the longest side. Once you fit get the longest side, that longest side na be the hypotenuse. So R na be the hypotenuse. So adjacent na be this side. So the adjacent go be equal to S divided by the hypotenuse na within R. And the tan will be opposite. Opposite na Y divided by adjacent, that is S. So you see now, say sine na Y all over R, cos na X all over R, and tan na Y all over S. Now, this one na the first things we supposed to know we will get from this triangle using our SOH-CAH-TOA. Now, you don't hear of cosec. you don't hear of sec and you don't hear of cot, no be so. Now wetin be cosec? Cosec they say na the inverse of sine, na im make it be cosec, inverse of sine. Now wetin inverse of sine mean? We get sine as y all over r, opposite over hypotenuse. So if we change the inverse of sine, that means it will become wetin? Hypotenuse over 1 all over opposite over hypotenuse, and that one will give us what? Hypotenuse all over what? Opposite. Now make we find them out. If the second one they give us this one, the third one we want derive na cosec theta. Now cosec theta, they say cosec theta na 1 all over sine what? 1 all over the inverse of sine theta. Now wetin dem call am. Now wetin be sine theta? Remember say sine theta na y all over r, maybe so. So if sine theta na y all over r, that means say this one will be equal to 1 all over y all over r. And when you see something like 1 divided by 1 divided by y all over r, remember say wetin you go do now, 1 divided by 1 times r divided by y. So your answer will be r divided by 1. So that means cosec theta na r divided by y. That be cosec theta. So if I simplify that one now, my cosec theta na r divided by y, it will give me. And that one now be the inverse of what? Inverse of sine theta. You see that one dey easy now. Now if you don't know wetin cosec be now, cosec na 1 all over sine theta and na hypotenuse divided by the what? The opposite. Now the next one we want to talk about na the sec. They always hear of sec. Sec they say na sec number 4. They say sec na the inverse of cos, 1 all over cos theta. And that one would be equal to 1 all over cos theta na wetin? X divided by r. So that means sec theta would be equal to r divided by s. That is hypotenuse divided by the adjacent. So you see now, say to derive all these things, they very easy. Now you will see where we they go, and that one will help you solve trigonometric questions easy. Remember wetin I tell you the first time for this class. Say you go fit derive all these trig ratio, then you go fit solve any question on that trig ratio. Then the other third one will be the inverse of tang, which we they call an cot. That one on number 5. Number 5 we they call an cot what? Cot theta. Cot theta na 1 all over tan weighting, tan theta. And that one will give us 1 divided by tan theta now y divided by s. So that means this one now s adjacent over hypotenuse. Now waiting that one could give us. So you see say this one they a bit easier. So we don't see cosec, we don't see sec, we don't see cot. And this one are 1 all over tan theta. So the question now be, how will we fit now take derive other trigonometric terms? Remember also the next stage of trigonometry ratio we will get now the one we will call tan theta. And remember say tan theta, they say tan theta na the sine theta all over cos theta. Why cos theta fit also be sine theta all over cos theta. But then how this one still relates? Moku see. If I bring sine theta, if for example they tell me say, tan theta na sine theta all over cos theta, how will we take prove this one? Now they say tan theta they equal to sine theta all over cos theta. Is it possible? Remember say our tan theta we will find na y all over x, and we find sine theta as y all over r. So if we take this one now, say y all over r divided by cos theta na x all over r. If we divide this one, say we will get y all over r. y all over x, it is possible. So this one will give us y all over r divided by s all over r. And if you multiply this and you go get y all over r times r all over x. So if y cancel out y, r cancel out r, our tan theta go dey equal to y all over x. So that means say this trig ratio dey correct, because tan theta na y all over x. So that means if we say tan theta dey equal to sin theta all over cos theta, it dey correct, because if you divide this sin theta all over cos theta, you go get tan theta. So that means say the trig ratio tan theta, we say e dey equal to sin theta all over cos theta, e dey very very correct. So that one na another one we want prove. Now another one we want prove na the one wey dey tell us say na the inverse of na cot theta. Now they tell us say cot theta na sin theta all over sin theta all over cos theta all over sin theta. Now wetin dem call cot theta, make we find am out. This cot theta now, they say na cos theta divided by sin theta. Now how we want to prove that one say it dey true? Wetin be sin cos theta? Cos theta na x all over r divided by sin theta na y all over r. Remember, we take our cot theta, we say na inverse of tan and na x all over y. So if we say x all over r times r all over y, if y, r cancel y, we will get this one na s all over y. So that means it is correct. Cot theta na the same thing as cos theta divided by sin theta. So this na how they take derive all those trigonometry ratio we dey hear about. All of them start from this weighting, from this right angle triangle. So now we don't know wetin cos theta, sin theta be, cos theta be, tan theta be. We don't know wetin cosec theta go give us. We don't know wetin sec theta go give us. We don't know wetin cot theta go give us, and we don't know wetin the inverse of the cot theta and tan theta will be sine over cos, sine over cos theta, sine theta over cos theta, and cos theta na cos theta over sine theta. Now all these ones na the trig ratio we don't derive. Now make we write these ones one place, then we will see how we will now use Pythagoras theorem derive all those other longer trig ratios. Now make we write this one out. For here we don't see now say sec theta, cosec theta na wetin? Cosec theta na r, cosec theta na r over wetin? Over y. The other one we don't see say sec theta na wetin? Sec theta na r over x. The other one we don't see say cot theta na wetin? Cot theta na x over y. And we don't see say we will fit also get cos theta as sin theta all over cos theta, and all of them go still give us the same thing. So these ones we don't need this one, because we don't already know say all of them are the inverse of what? We don't already know say all of them are the inverse of cos, tan, and weighting, and cot. So we don't need those ones. This now the 6 trig ratio we need. So we'll cancel all these ones. We don't get them. Now the next question we say, which other trig ratio we get who we want derive, who will fit use the solve questions when we give us trigonometry question. The other ones who we want use now the Pythagoras theorem. Now if you look this triangle, Pythagoras theorem say the square of the right of the hypotenuse, they always they equal to the what? To the square, the sum of the square of the other two sides. So that means say if I get Pythagoras theorem, if I want to put Pythagoras theorem here, it will give me y square plus s square will be the opposite over adjacent. Two of them will be equal to r weighting r square. Now wetin Pythagoras theorem go give me. Now how I fit take use this one now? Derive all other trigonometry ratios. Now if I divide all this one by r square, wetin they go give me? R square divided by r square divided by r square. Now you go see say r square go cut r square, here go give me 1, and this one go dey equal to, now I go take this one like this, x divided by r all square, because na wetin indices talk be that. Here it will be plus y divided by r all square. Now from all these trig ratio, now wetin be y divided by r? Y divided by r na wetin? Na sine theta. So this one go be sine wetin? Sine square theta plus x divided by r go give us wetin? X divided by r na cos. So this one go be cos wetin? Cos square theta. They say e dey equal to 1. So this na another trig ratio wey we don derive from here. So you see how e easy. This na another trig ratio wey we don derive from this triangle. So that means say sine square theta and cos square theta plus cos square theta go give us wetin? Go give us 1. That's na one of those derivatives. Now another derivative wey we fit get here now, when we rearrange this, we go assume say we get x square plus y square, and all of them dey equal to r square. Now if you get this type one and we come decide to divide all through by s square, wetin this one go give us? This and this go give us 1, plus this one now, according to law of indices, it go give us y all over s all squared equal to, this one go give us r all over x all squared. Now wetin be y all over s? Y all over s na tan. So this one will give me 1 plus tan square theta equal to r all over s na wetin? Sec square theta. Sec square theta. This na another trig ratio wey we don derive. That one means say 1 plus tan square theta go dey equal to sec square theta. That one na another trigonometry ratio. So you see say e dey very easy to use this right angle triangle derive all the trigonometry ratio wey you dey think of. Now the next one we wan derive be say na this one. Make we write this trigonometry ratio wey we don derive from here. Make we write am one place. Now we don derive the other one, 4 sine wetin? Sine square theta plus cos square theta dey equal to 1. And 5 we don derive say 1 plus tan square theta dey equal to sec square theta. Now the last one now we wan derive. Now to derive the last one, we go take that same thing, we go square am. Make we take that same formula. Now this time around we wan rearrange that formula, then we go square am again, and we'll divide all of them by y. Now y remain. So make we take that same formula. This time around we will take y square plus x square equal to r wetin? R square. If we divide here by y square, divide here by y square, divide here by y wetin? Y square. This and this go give us wetin? 1. Abi, that and that will give us 1. Then this go give me plus, this go give me plus x divided by y all squared equal to r divided by y all wetin? All squared. Now wetin be x divided by y? X divided by y na cot. So we will get 1 plus cot square theta go dey equal to r divided by y na cosec square theta. So 1 plus cot square theta go dey equal to cosec square theta. This na another trigonometry ratio wey we don derive. So you see say to derive all the trigonometry ratio from just this triangle dey very easy. So with this triangle, you fit derive all the trigonometry ratio wey you fit think of, and that one go help you take am do wetin you wan do. Now make we now see how we take apply this thing for real time question. Now if they wan ask you question for WAEC or for JAMB, na how the question go take come. This na the main matter for this discussion wey we dey discuss. Now the question you go always see am like that, and most of them dey come for theory part, some of them dey come for OBJ part, for JAMB question. They go tell you say, if, like this example, they say if cos theta is equal to 1 all over 2. I don see this question many times. Now if they say if cos theta is equal to 1 all over 2, and they tell you say that 1 all over 2 dey in between the ratio of this dey less than theta and dey less than 90 degree. They fit put am like this. Make we put less than or equal to 90 degree. They fit put am like this. Then they go ask you make you find A. They fit ask you make you find A sine square theta. B, they fit ask you make you find. They fit just ask you make you find cot square theta. That one na to test your ability on how to manipulate all these cosine and sine formulas. They fit ask you make you find cot square theta, and they fit ask you make you just simply find C, make you just simply find tan theta. So if they give you all this kind of question, wetin you go do? This na the way wey you go take see questions like this. Now if you no know how to derive all this trigonometry ratio, that means say you no fit know how to use am solve question. Now wetin this one mean? This one tell you say this range of angle tell you say angle theta must dey greater than or equal to 0 degree, but it must dey less than or equal to 90 degree. That means say your range of angle must be within this range. That's na wetin e mean, because this one mean say theta dey greater than or equal to 0 degree, and e dey less than or equal to 90 degree. So now wetin you go do here? Na to find wetin theta be. Na im be your work. So if you wan find wetin theta be, na wetin you go do? Remember the first one they tell you is make you find wetin sine square theta be. So all the whole thing we don derive, you go see say sine square theta only dey related to this one. Sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Now we fit use that one, because now that one go dey easy for us to use solve this question. Now the formula says sine square theta plus cos square theta e dey equal to 1. Remember say wetin they give us here na cos theta, say na half. They no give us cos square theta. So now you go change that cos theta to half. Since they give us cos theta, we fit get the cos theta, we fit get this one. So if we get sine square theta plus cos square theta dey equal to 1. Here now we dey find the first one we dey find na this one. So wetin we go do? We go put our sine square theta plus this one will give us what? 1 all over 2 square go dey equal to 1. So that means our sine square theta plus 1 all over 4 go dey equal to 1. So that means our sine square theta go dey equal to 1 minus 1 all over 4. 1 minus 1 all over 4. When you get 1 all over 1 minus 1 all over 4, 4 LCM, this could give you 4 minus 1, and this could give you 3 over 4. So it will give you weighting, it will give you 3 over 4. So if you get 3 over 4, that means say our sine square theta will dey equal to 3 over 4. If sine square theta dey equal to 3 over 4, remember wetin dey make you find our sine square theta. So we don't get our sine square theta. That means say our sine square theta na 3 over 4. Now remember, they fit ask you make you find sine theta. From here, our sine theta will be equal to the square root of 3 divided by the square root of 4. That means say our sine theta will be equal to square root of 3 divided by 2. And wetin square root of 3 divided by 2 will give us? Square root of 3 divided by 2. Now we don't get these two. Make I see whether it dey greater than, whether it dey less than 90 degree. We don't get all this one now. Make we check if it dey less than 90 degree. Now when we check all the trig ratio, remember if we want find this root 3 over 2, we dey use this kind of triangle. Where here na 60, here na 60, equilateral triangle. Here go be 30, here go be 30. And because of wetin we do, here na root 3, here na 2. Since here na 2, 2, we divide it into 2, it go be 1, 1. So if we check the sine of theta, sine na opposite over hypotenuse. That is root what? Root 3 divided by 2. So that means the sine theta here na 60 weighting, 60 degrees. So you see say it dey less than what? 90 degree. So that means our answer dey correct. So that means if sine square theta na 3 over 4, that means say cos sine theta na root 3 over 2. Now if you dey follow me, that shows say our answer dey correct, because they say our answer must be between the range of 0 degree and what? And 90 degree. So the first answer we don't get na wetin? Na 0. The first answer we don't get na wetin? Na sine square theta dey equal to wetin? Sine square theta dey equal to 3 over 4. The next one we just make you find na wetin? Cot square theta. Now how you go take find the cot square theta? That one na another big one. All this formula, which one contain cot square theta? Na this one. So that means say for you to find cot square theta, remember our first answer, sine square theta dey equal to 3 over 4. And that one make our sine theta dey equal to square root of 3 divided by 2. Now the next one we dey smoke will find na cot square theta. And the only formula we hold cot square theta na wetin? Na this one. So 1 plus sine square theta, 1 plus cot square theta dey equal to cosec square theta. So make you remember say cosec na 1 all over sine theta. Remember that time we will derive am. So that means say this one will give us wetin? 1 all over sine wetin? Sine square theta. So this one will give us 1 plus cot square theta. So remember say this one na sine square theta when we get na 3 over 4. So if we get 1 divided by 3 over 4, go dey equal to 4 over 3. So that means say all these things here will give me 1 plus cot square theta equal to 4 divided by 3. Now wetin all this one will give me? So wetin I go do now to simplify, cot square theta go dey equal to 4 divided by 3 minus 1. 4 divided by 3 minus 1 go give us wetin? This one na 3. This one will give us 4 minus 3. And that one will give us 1 divided by 3. So that means our answer there go dey 1 divided by 3. So that means our cot square theta could be equal to 1 divided by 3. Now the next question wey dey ask us make we find na tan theta. That one dey very easy. I know say you go fit find tan theta. Tan theta na sin theta all over what? Cos theta. I want to make you try that one. Try am and tell me wetin your answer go be. Remember, the range of angle wey you go get must be between 0 and what? And 90 degree. It must not be more than 90 degree. So if you try that one, any answer wey you get, find the tan theta. That one na C. The C, the smoke will find the tan theta. So find the tan theta. Anything where your answer gets, make you drop out for the comment section. Then we will discuss that one later. You see, say this one now, how you go take solve and derive. We don't, for this video class, we don't learn how you go take derive trig ratios. That one will help you learn how to solve trigonometry ratio, no matter how the question come. This na the kind of class, video class, what they do to help persons understand topics like this, so that they fit use and solve any question wey they see, even for JAMB, for WAEC or for GCE. This na Unique Pidgin Academy, the only academy wey they use teach our people mathematics for the language wey dem fit understand. If you enjoy this video, make you no forget to give this video a thumbs up, make you share am with your friend, and make you remember to subscribe to my channel for more of this video. I will see you for our next video.